Cissy Houston, the illustrious Grammy-winning singer and revered mother of the legendary Whitney Houston, has sadly passed away at the age of 91. This heartbreaking news was confirmed by Gwendolyn Quinn, a representative for the estate of Whitney Houston. According to a statement issued by the family, Cissy Houston died on Monday at 10:30 a.m. surrounded by her loved ones while receiving hospice care. She had been battling Alzheimer's disease for some time, a condition that took a significant toll on her in recent years, adding layers of complexity to her family's emotional journey. Profound loss of Cissy Houston reverberates deeply within her family and the music community. In a poignant statement, her daughter-in-law, Pat Houston, expressed the overwhelming grief they are experiencing. "Our hearts are filled with pain and sadness. We lost the matriarch of our family," she said. Cissy was more than just a mother and grandmother. She was described as a strong and towering figure, a woman of immense faith and conviction who cared deeply about her family, her ministry, and her community. Her legacy is marked by a remarkable career that spanned over 7 decades in music and entertainment, a legacy that will forever remain etched in the hearts of those who knew and loved her. Pat Houston also articulated the significance of Cissy's contributions to music and culture, stating, "Her contributions to popular music and culture are unparalleled." These words encapsulate the profound impact Cissy Houston had not only within her family but also on the larger music industry, where her talent and influence resonated through generations. Her music touched the hearts of many and inspired countless artists who followed in her footsteps. Born Emily Drinkard, Cissy Houston was the youngest of 8 children born to Nicholas and Delia Mae Drinkard. She grew up in a close-knit family that valued music and faith, principles that would shape her life and career. Cissy's formative years were spent in a nurturing environment where her family's love for music blossomed into a passion that would define her existence. Her educational journey took her through the Newark public school system, where she was influenced by the rich cultural environment around her. Cissy's artistic inclinations were nurtured at New Hope Baptist Church, where she later became the minister of sacred music, guiding many in their spiritual journeys through song. Cissy's singing career began at the tender age of 5, a time when most children are still finding their footing in the world. In 1938, she joined her siblings Anne, Larry, and Nikki to form the Drinkard Four, a gospel group that would become an essential part of her early life. The family band was not just a source of entertainment, it was a foundation of love and support, reinforcing the bonds of family while spreading the joy of music. The group was eventually renamed the Drinkard Singers when more of Cissy's sisters, Lee and Marie, joined. This collaborative effort not only brought joy to their lives but also to the communities they served. As the group evolved over time, they faced challenges and changes, including the departure of Anne and the arrival of Lee's adopted daughter, Judy Clay. These shifts only added to the richness of their musical journey. Throughout their journey, the Drinkard sisters had the opportunity to perform alongside future stars like Dee Dee Warwick and Dionne Warwick, who were also part of the family. This blending of familial ties and musical talent created a legacy that would resonate throughout the years, highlighting the importance of both family and artistry. The Drinkard singers gained recognition for their performances at prestigious venues, including Carnegie Hall and the Newport Jazz Festival in 1957. These performances were not merely events, they were milestones that marked the rise of gospel music and its acceptance into mainstream culture. They made history by recording their first live gospel album, A Joyful Noise, at Webster Hall in New York City, which was released in 1959 on RCA Records. This achievement was significant, as it marked one of the first instances where a gospel group released an album on a major record label, solidifying their place in music history and paving the way for future artists to follow. In 1963, with the remaining members of the Drinkard sisters, Cissy Houston founded the original lineup of the Sweet Inspirations. This group became known for providing background vocals for some of the biggest names in the music industry throughout the 1960s. Cissy and her group lent their remarkable voices to the likes of Aretha Franklin, Dusty Springfield, Esther Phillips, Lou Rawls, Otis Redding, Solomon Burke, The Drifters, and Wilson Pickett, among others. Their harmonies added depth and soul to the songs of these iconic artists, showcasing Cissy's exceptional vocal talent. Being A part of these collaborations allowed her to not only grow as an artist but also to become an integral part of a musical movement that transcended generations. Cissy Houston's first solo LP, presenting Cissy Houston, was released in 1969, marking a significant milestone in her solo career. This album showcased her incredible vocal range and ability to convey deep emotion through music. As a two-time Grammy Award winner, she enjoyed a successful career as both a solo artist and a backup vocalist, recording 10 solo albums, 4 compilation albums, and 5 collaborative recordings over the years. Her extensive career showcased her versatility as an artist, as she seamlessly navigated various genres of music, from gospel to soul and pop. Cissy Houston became a highly sought-after backup vocalist, collaborating with an array of artists that included not only Aretha Franklin but also Bette Midler, Beyoncé, Burt Bacharach, Carly Simon, Chaka Khan, David Bowie, Elvis Presley, Jimi Hendrix, and of course her late daughter Whitney Houston. Each collaboration allowed her to showcase her extraordinary vocal range and emotional depth, further solidifying her reputation as one of the industry's leading voices. Her bond with Whitney was particularly profound, as Cissy not only guided her daughter in her career but also shared the stage with her, creating unforgettable moments in music history that fans would cherish forever. Whitney Houston's untimely death in 2012 at the age of 48 left a profound void in Cissy's life. The loss of her daughter was a heartbreaking chapter in Cissy's journey, as they had shared not just a familial bond but also a deep connection through their love of music. Cissy often spoke about how she felt a part of her was lost along with Whitney. Despite the pain of losing her daughter, Cissy remained a source of strength and inspiration for her family, carrying on Whitney's legacy while honoring her memory in the best way she knew how. In addition to Whitney, Cissy Houston was a mother to her sons, Gary and Michael, and a loving grandmother to her grandchildren. Her family was a source of pride for her, and she often spoke about the joy and fulfillment they brought to her life. She took immense pleasure in being a part of her grandchildren's lives, celebrating their achievements and milestones with the same fervor she had for her music. Among her grandchildren was Bobby Christina Brown, who tragically passed away 3 years after her mother Whitney at the young age of 22. This series of losses marked a painful period for Cissy, who had to grapple with the grief of losing both her daughter and granddaughter, feelings that were compounded by the immense public scrutiny that accompanied their lives. In her later years, Cissy Houston faced the challenges of Alzheimer's disease, a condition that would gradually take its toll on her physical and cognitive abilities. This diagnosis was a heavy burden for both Cissy and her family, as they navigated the complexities of caregiving while cherishing the memories of the vibrant woman she once was. Despite these struggles, she remained surrounded by love and support from her family, who cherished every moment they had with her. The family's statement reflecting on her passing highlights their gratitude for the years they spent with her, saying, "We are blessed and grateful that God allowed her to spend so many years with us, and we are thankful for all the many valuable life lessons that she taught us." This sentiment encapsulates the profound influence Cissy had on her loved ones, not just as a musician but as a guiding force in their lives. As Cissy Houston departs this world, she leaves behind a legacy that will continue to resonate within the hearts of many. Her contributions to music and her unwavering commitment to family, faith, and community have made an indelible mark on the industry and the lives she touched. Countless artists who cite her as an inspiration are a testament to her extraordinary impact. Cissy's life was a tapestry woven with love, resilience, and creativity, inspiring countless artists and fans alike. The influence she had on popular music, particularly gospel and soul, will be felt for generations, as her recordings continue to inspire and uplift. Beyond her musical achievements, Cissy Houston embodied the essence of family values, faith, and community service. She often used her platform to uplift others, sharing her story of perseverance and hope. Cissy was not just a performer. She was a beacon of light for many, offering guidance and mentorship to young artists navigating the industry. She understood the struggles that come with fame and used her experiences to help others avoid the pitfalls she had encountered. Her unwavering support for Whitney and her family demonstrated her deep commitment to love and nurture those closest to her, solidifying her role as a matriarch who instilled strong values in her family.